What's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips and secrets for having amazing Airbnb SEO. So if you want your property on Airbnb to get way more visibility and way more bookings by showing up higher in the search results, then you're going to want to stick around all the way to the end of this video and follow these tips. Let's talk about how Airbnb's algorithm actually decides which properties go higher in the search results and which properties go lower. It all comes down to bookability. The way you got to think about it is Airbnb is quite frankly a for-profit company. Their goal is to make money. And in order to do that, people need to book. As you probably well know, Airbnb doesn't charge hosts anything to list on their platform, and it doesn't charge guests anything to set up a profile. It charges hosts for when they actually get reservations, and it charges guests when guests make those reservations. What they're optimizing for as a company, at the end of the day, when you really just boil it down, they're optimizing for bookings. They want bookings to happen because that's how they make money. And so naturally, the properties that are showing up higher in the search results are the ones that Airbnb's algorithm have deemed to be more likely to get booked. If you just want a North Star to follow, anything that you can do to make your property more bookable, more likely to be booked by guests, and to give Airbnb's algorithm more signals that people love booking your place, the more you can do that, the better you're going to perform. Let's dive into a few specific things that do definitely make your property much more bookable. The number one thing that will make your property actually very bookable and have you showing up higher in the search results is a good pricing strategy. Even if you have incredible photos, if you have outrageously high pricing, you're not going to get booked. Or on the flip side, if you have really good pricing and awful photos, you're more likely to get booked than if you just have amazing photos, but you're like 3, 4, 5 times more expensive than the market can bear. And so this means just having a good data-driven pricing strategy, because I can tell you right now, if you're pricing with your emotions or you're being way too passive with your pricing and just kind of setting it and forgetting it, then you're going to be making a lot of mistakes along the way. They're going to cause you to drop down further in the search results. And that's a lot of the reason why you're just not going to be getting the bookings you want and the revenue you want. It's not even because you're not optimizing your pricing strategy, that is part of it, but because of the second order consequence of not organizing your pricing strategy that you're now falling down lower in the search results. Number two, you guessed it, having really great photos, because it is by far the most important part of your listing is just having really great photos. That's what's going to get people to click through to your listing, and that's what's going to get them to convert. Now, I've done whole separate videos on how to have really great photos. So if you're interested, check out those videos on the channel. Now, in alignment with that, having a really great and complete listing overall, everything from your headline to your description to all the amenities that you select, it's really important that you do a full, comprehensive, really good job of that. This is especially helpful when guests are looking for specific things. For example, if your property has a hot tub, a lot of people will add the photos of the hot tub, they'll put it in the headline, they'll put it in the description, but they might forget to actually go into the checkbox and check off that they actually have a hot tub as an amenity. And that's the checkbox that Airbnb uses to determine whether your property has a hot tub or not, if a guest is specifically only looking for properties that have hot tubs. And I've seen a lot of hosts making mistakes here where I'll filter for properties that have hot tubs and I won't see some properties that do in fact have hot tubs. So having a really great, full, complete listing is another really great tip for getting your property to perform higher in the search results. Guys, just want to take a quick break here to say that for those of you watching who want to build cash flow and long-term wealth by purchasing Airbnbs and short-term rental properties, there's a link in the description right down below for a free training that'll walk you through my exact strategy for investing successfully in Airbnbs. Now, if you're not ready to actually buy properties and you want to get started managing other people's properties on Airbnb the same way I got started and build a full-time income managing other people's properties, there's actually another free training linked in the description down below as well that'll be a really great fit for you. So whether you want to invest in short-term rental properties and actually build amazing cash flow and long-term wealth by acquiring the assets, buying the properties themselves, or you're looking to earn a full-time income managing other people's properties on Airbnb, we've got some awesome trainings that are linked in the description down below that'll definitely help you out. When you sign up for the trainings, we're also going to send you a few other tools and resources completely for free just to help you get started. Again, the links to sign up are in the description down below, and both trainings and all of the tools are completely free. So make sure to register for the trainings, links in the description down below. Now, another big one is getting really great reviews, specifically from the types of groups or types of guests that you're looking to cater to, that you know your property is really, really well suited for. Because again, Airbnb's algorithm is very intelligent now. And so if people are looking for stays for an 8-person group and Airbnb knows that another group of 8 people just stayed at your property and left a fantastic review, that's going to mean your property is going to climb higher in the search results for that specific traveler who's looking to book a very similar trip to one that just went off successfully at your property. So that also is going to signal longer term to Airbnb that, hey, people like this stay at this property and they're really happy. When they're really happy, that means they're more likely to book a stay at another property on Airbnb again in the future. That's the long game for Airbnb, is not just getting a booking now, but ensuring future bookings down the road as well. Another tool that you can use is a bit of a secret tip that I like to kind of hold to my chest that not so many people actually know about, kind of crazy, is Airbnb Promotions. So it's a feature on Airbnb where you can apply a custom promotion to certain dates in your calendar, and it's basically a discount off of what Airbnb thinks your property should be priced at, which may be higher or lower than what your pricing actually is, depending on the date, depending on what Airbnb's algorithm is saying. Depending on how big the promotion is as a percentage discount, that's going to determine how much of a boost you get in search performance. Sometimes they're even going to send you out in an email feature to guests that have been looking for places to stay at in that local area. So there's a lot of benefit you can get from just going in and applying those promotions. Super, super helpful. Now, another thing that I always recommend to people is staying active with updating your listing. If you leave your listing and just don't touch it for several months at a time, it's very likely that Airbnb's algorithm is going to start to think, well, maybe this host isn't active anymore. Maybe if we get a booking, the host is going to cancel it because they just haven't come and updated anything, touched anything in too long. And so going in there and changing up some photos, adding some new photos, especially nice to do it seasonally. You can try out different headlines, try out different listing descriptions, change a few things. That's going to help that you show up higher in the search results. If you want more tips on how to improve your search results, how to perform really well on Airbnb, whether that's hosting just a spare space you have in your home, whether that's managing other people's properties on Airbnb, or whether that's investing in short-term rental properties, you want to check out the trainings linked in the description down below. We have free trainings for all of those different things. They're in-depth, and we're going to give you some free tools as a bonus as well when you sign up for them that are just going to help you to perform better. So if you want that, links in the description down below. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, if it's going to help you to perform better as a short-term rental investor or host or property manager, then make sure you let me know by hitting that like button down below the video. Now, last but not least, if you have any thoughts that you want to share with me, let them know in the comment section down below. A lot of you guys watching these videos aren't yet subscribed to the channel, so make sure you take half a second, hit that subscribe button, because we post 2 new videos every single week without fail on this channel. With all that being said, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.